Find the resulting new increased or decreased quantity due to 8% decrease in $400. So we're supposed to find the new quantity after this change in the existing quantity. Now I'll give you an outline of what we're supposed to do first, and then we will follow through on that outline, and hopefully you will be able to understand things better. So I'll just write a rough outline over here first. So there's an 8% decrease in $400, and we're supposed to find the new price or the new quantity after that decrease. So we have sorted out that it is going to be a decrease since it's written down in the question. Now the first thing that we're going to do, the first step that we have to do is we need to find 8% of $400. Now I'll tell you how to do that in a while, but for now this is the first step. The second step is to subtract the answer of this from $400. So let's suppose that 8% of $400 is X dollars. We're assuming that it's X dollars since we don't know the accurate amount yet. Now the second step is to subtract this amount, the X dollars that we assumed, from $400, and that is going to give us our answer. So this is how we will be solving this question. Simple, right? So let's move on to finding out the exact answer. Let me change the color. So the first step, as I said, we need to find 8% of $400. So I'll rewrite the statement here and we can move on to the calculations. So 8%, we have done this before. We know how to solve this. 8% is 8 over 100. This off can be replaced by a multiplication sign, and since we're mathematically solving this, we can do without writing this dollar sign here. So 8 over 100 multiplied by 400. Now what this means is that we're supposed to find 8 out of 100 parts of this amount. So let's cancel out the zeros and we're left with 8 over 1 multiplied by 4, which is the same thing as 8 multiplied by 4, since 1 in the denominator does not hold any value. 8 multiplied by 4, this is easy. 8 multiplied by 4 gives us 32. So this is what this 8% equals to. I'll just write this down here, although we don't have to write it, but just so that you understand it better. So 32 is the amount that equals 8% of $400. The second step, let me change the color so that it's easier for you to follow through. So the second step, as I said, we find out the amount in dollars and then we subtract that amount from $400, and that is going to give us our new amount. So we know that 8% of 400 is 32. So let's subtract this amount and find out what we're left with. So 400 minus 32, 400 minus 30 is 370, and we subtract another 2 and that should give us 368. So this is our second and our last step, and this happens to be our answer. So 8% decrease in $400 equals to $368.